The browser in the Samsung Jet is called Dolphin. It's WebKit based, just like you see in most of the high-end smartphones out today. One of the cool things it does is it supports multiple windows, up to 4. So you can see we've got the non-mobile formatted version, the full HTML version of the Mobile Burn website right here. Supports double tap for zooming. Also supports landscape mode. You can see it's a little slow with more complex sites, but apart from that, it works very nicely. You can see we're looking at a YouTube page right now, so you can see that the flash support is real. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have enough memory to get anything done, at least in terms of videos. It often goes back to this icon showing that it seems Flash has too little memory to do what it needs to do. You get complaints about the browser not having enough RAM. So simple Flash seems to be okay, maybe standard def stuff. The higher resolution videos don't really seem to work well. I'll pull up the phone book so you can look at the contact list. You can see it has nice scrolling here and good quick access buttons. You just tap on it to send a message to somebody or to call them. Quite handy. You can also search. We'll search for Jack. And of course you can also search with a landscape QWERTY keyboard. Haptic feedback on each key press. Works pretty well. Contacts, groups, and favorites. You can define favorites, and those favorites will also show up in the contacts widget for the home screen. My favorite part of the Samsung Jet is its camera. The autofocusing is really quick. Takes very beautiful photos. Nice user interface. All sorts of things going for it. Let's pull up the settings here. You can see pages of settings. You can look through the images quite quickly. You can see I've been taking a lot of exciting photos here. Video records in 720 by 480 resolution max, 30 frames per second. Now we're recording the video, and we'll just press it again to stop. And we can even play it back. Very high frame rate, just really good quality video. Pull up the photo browser. It's the same one we saw on the Ultra Touch. You can move through. You can also pan through with the slider control. When you have images up, you can turn the device to have them scroll automatically. Not all that useful, but kind of cool. And of course you can start a slideshow. We'll send out a test message, text message in this case. Select a couple of contacts and tap in the text area. Now we have a T9 support and triple tap, so and of course the full QWERTY keyboard as well. You can see the word prediction. Hit done, and then just send it off. And we can check some of our inbound messages. These are errors because we sent text messages to invalid numbers. Email support's not bad on the phone. There's actually Exchange support. which you don't see in general. Get rid of this. This is the Exchange widget right here. You can use it to access the application. I had it on my Microsoft Exchange account. Contacts, email, calendar, tasks, everything synced quite nicely. The email client was a little difficult to use, I guess. It did provide folder access though. Good first attempt for a non-smartphone though. So that's our look at the Samsung S8000 Jet. It's available in Europe. It's a quad-band GSM Edge device with 3G support for Europe and Asia on the 2100 megahertz band. No word on it coming to the US yet, but something using TouchWiz 2.0 and using a lot of the features in the Jet will surely be available in the US eventually. The device isn't without its problems at this point. In spite of the speedy CPU, it still seems to get hung up on software occasionally. The gesture controls are kind of difficult to make use of, and quite frankly the new cube menu system just doesn't accomplish anything. It's very cool visually, but it doesn't add anything to the device. But overall I've been really pleased with it, especially with the photo taking capabilities of the phone, so I still recommend it highly. So again, that's the Samsung S8000 Jet. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.